easily, but Demon Hold scares me. Don't judge, but I spend lots of my free time.
I like to come here, away from all the noise.
It is heartwarming that I am not noise to you.
Obviously, you're better than that. Maybe even, you know, my equal.
What was that?
Don't make me say it again.
My hearing is not as good as it used to be. Better be on the safe side and repeat it.
Your hearing is fine.
Something with the air pressure. Strange is still looking into it.
I said you're an equal, okay? Happy now? You're the first I've met that would probably impress even the likes of Mephisto.
That does not sound appealing.
Better to impress the Prince of Lies than to provoke his contempt. What he respects, he also fears. I will never apologize for being comfortable with my darkness, and neither should you.
What do I care what others think? And you should not either. Be proud of who you are.
It's easier to ignore the chorus of stuck-up moralists when you have a friend who doesn't judge you. A friend like you.
I am honored I can be that friend to you, Ileana.
It was an unexpected gift, but one I am happy to receive. When this battle is over, you should come back with me. Join the X-Men.
Never been too far from Caretaker's gaze in the Abbey's grounds. What does the X-Mansion have to offer?
Being far from Caretaker's gaze is one benefit for sure. If that's not enough for you, there are enough futuristic gadgets to keep things interesting. And of course, we get dental. In any case, I hope we can continue fighting side by side in the future. If there is a future, that is.
Ileana, you and the Suns are the future. At least, you have given me hope for it.
Don't get too sentimental on me, Hunter. I was just beginning to like you.
chatter points to large numbers of soldiers crossing borders, mostly in Eastern Europe. Lots of talk about...
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Good. I needed something to do. I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. Third stage. Sometimes, I even impress myself. This is some of my best work. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
Come back tomorrow, Hunter.
видимо. Просчитался тогда.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
What are you doing out here, Wanda?
Was feeling nostalgic and wanted to visit some old haunts. This is where it all started, you know. Where Agatha decided to take me under her wing and teach me all the magic tricks I wasn't supposed to know.
Agatha must have believed in you.
How do you know? You weren't even here, you were...
Dead, I know. But I knew Agatha, and if she took you on as her protege, it meant she believed in you deeply.
She made me feel like she did. She always believed in you, you know. Talked about you all the time. There was a lot of pressure to live up to your legend.
Wanda, what was Agatha teaching you exactly?
I'm not so sure you want to know, or I want to tell you.
There is no reason to be scared of telling me, Wanda. I am on your side.
Okay, here it goes. Agatha thought I could prevent the Midnight Sun. Prevent the prophecy.
She said that?
I think she was training me to be you.
Wait. Do you mean to say she was training you to be the hunter? To be me?
Basically, yes.
I am sorry the weight of stopping the Midnight Sun was put on your shoulders. You did not deserve that.
And I couldn't handle it either. Luckily for me, and the world, my girl Nico managed to resurrect you. So, it's not all left to me to screw up. And believe me, Hunter, I would have screwed it up. I haven't even been able to trust myself enough to go back to the library and continue my studies. I don't want anyone else to end up like Agatha.
If Agatha was here, I'm sure she would want you to continue your study of the magical arts and grow your power.
Well, she's not here because of my power. So I think I'll pass.
Let me help you work through your fears and become more comfortable standing in your power.
You would do that for me?
When I am done with you, Wanda, your knowledge of the arcane will surpass even Dr. Spooky himself.
All right, deal. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Time's wasting, Hunter. I think we've got something for everyone.
I know magic, right? Ooh, now I see what all the fuss is.
Let's do this. Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision. Peace. Do your thing.
Nobody expects us to lead the charge. That's why it's the best plan.
Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up. Guess you overheard our conversation.
Some of it.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
What does Peter say? Ah, yes. With great power comes great responsibility.
And we are ready for that responsibility, trust me.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
There must not be anything here.
Always knew Blaze would bite it doing something right.
It's not much. I have managed to locate a few details. If you have any wild plans to contribute, Hunter, now's the time to share them. Our time to stop Chthon is running short. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. So if you have any bright ideas...
Surely the situation is not as dire as it seems. There must be more to learn, more secrets to unlock, some weakness we could discover about Chthon.
That's what I'm doing. If there's even a hint of a notion of a way to stop Chthon, I will ferret it out. If the circumstances weren't so dire, I might even find this fun.
Keep at it. Do not give up. We have to find something in one of those books.
These books tell me Chthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the Elder Gods.
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use. What other things did you learn?
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are curious about.
What about the Darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Chthon?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. Who were these Elder Gods? Tell me about them.
Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. These beings were named Set, Gaia, Ashtur, and Chthon. They ruled the planet for many millennia, each of them pursuing their own interests, increasingly battling each other for supremacy until finally it became too much. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence from our world.
Nothing lasts forever, even for gods. Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself. Like now.
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Chthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than his presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging. One more book. Maybe that will have the answer.
What is this?
I know what it's like to feel guilty about the death of a loved one, too. My Uncle Ben. It's my fault he died.
Did you kill him?
Well, no, but I could have stopped the guy who did. Hey, those are beautiful. What are they, some kind of daisy?
Something as rare as she was.
I'm sure she forgives you.
Thanks, Peter. But I kinda want to be alone right now.
Yeah, okay, sorry, just trying to help.
I know, but this is not something you can help with.
Maybe someone else can. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. I feel bad for Robbie.
Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
I know she forgives you.
Yeah, right. You can't know that.
Well, I do.
No, you don't. No one does. She's dead and it's all my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
Maybe there is a lesson in all this tragedy.
Yeah? And what's that?
You learned what happens when you let yourself get out of hand. The best way to honor Agatha's memory is to learn from those mistakes in order to ensure it will never happen again.
See, you say it's not my fault, but that's not really what you think. You think I'm as dangerous as Caretaker does. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
She does not hate you. She fears you. And there is a difference.
Yeah, well, I fear myself. So, I guess that makes two of us absolutely terrified of me.
Then show yourself and Caretaker that there is nothing to be afraid of.
I'll work on it.
Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah. For Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter.
show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
Coming right up! For you, friendo! I should probably feel bad about that. Excited? I hope you're keeping score at home. Right up, let's jaw straight. Engaging. Okay, that was awesome. I'm going for it. That's gonna leave a mark.
They are moving.
Maybe put some ice on that. You'll feel better.
Fight's about to get bigger.
I bet Lilith isn't going to like this.
Try this on for size. Should come in handy. Oh, this is good. Coming at you! Take him.
And we barely had time to practice.
Support units on the move.
Ready to do this thing? Looks like it's up to me. Here we go again. That's some move. I choose you. You know, you're pretty good at this.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
Hey Hunter, I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us.
That looks good. Very nice. I wonder who painted this.
Hunter?
Why, hello, Hunter.
Hey, you.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
Blaze.
Johnny
Johnny
Blaze. Is that it? Can we go now?
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
know. You are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Good. I needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Are there any curses I should be aware of? I've crossed paths with this artifact once before. It didn't end well. Allow us to assist you.
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials and...
Неправильно я сделал, уже просчитался. Сейчас еще раз. Так, где наш? Давай, это... Так, блин, что же за херня летает? Не то. Сейчас, минуту. Так, бля, да, дай еще. Блять, все равно мало, бля. Блядь, она рандомно херячит. Падла, вот она каждый раз другого ебашит. Как мне это сделать, блин? Blood Magic. Blood Magic мне нахуй не надо. Это сделать рейдроу или... Ой, меня убило, блин. Ладно, потом этот челлендж проведу, да.
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink in my coffee.
Stark Drive?
Sure. It tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it wakes you up. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
This group does not waste time. We will strike at Hydra and Transia quickly, and we will win.
Now there's a real rah-rah spirit I can get behind. I've got no time for long stays overseas. I don't like to pack a toothbrush, and my transient is pretty terrible.
It makes sense that Lilith would go back there. Back to her homeland, that is. Back to the source of her powers.
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
Lilith does not care about the country or its people. If she could gain power from a desert island, she would go there.
Too bad she doesn't go to a desert island. Transia's nasty this time of year.
It looks like the others are gathering now in the war room.
Yep, I'll head that way myself. Just need a few more sips of sweaty gym sock. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe, near, Germany.
You're our driver, Robbie.
That reminds me, what side of the road do transients drive on?
Just have the hell ride full of diesel and ready.
The hell?
You ever notice how pop culture never gets witches right?
I do not know if you noticed, but I am not exactly an expert on pop culture, Wanda.
I know I have. There are old, outdated tropes of witches flying around on broomsticks, turning children into mice with potion-laced chocolate, using glamours to change the color of our hair. Real witches don't just wiggle their nose and get the dishes to do themselves. Real magic comes with a price, and real witches end up paying it. It's not all magic wands and midnight margaritas.
What? How do the dishes get done around here, then?
They don't. Unless Robbie does them.
Then what do they do?
Sparky likes things to be orderly. Weirdly tidy for a spirit of vengeance. But hey, I'm not complaining.
Are there any depictions of witches you do like?
Just the ones that have cats as familiars. Reminds me of Agatha and Ebony.
Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma.
Кого возьмем на миссию, кроме Спайдермена? А? Кого на миссию возьмем, кроме Спайдермена? Ой, ну есть я, охотник, вот. Блейд, Капитан Америка, Доктор Стрэндж, Дэдпул, Капитан Марвэл, Гоуст Райдер, Айрон Мэн, это Мэджик. Ведьма это Скарлетт, тоже ведьма, только другая. И Росомаха. Ведьму какую из них? Ну давай возьмем. О, не понял. Что, все? Все, выспались.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
I don't see a problem with that.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Got it.
Should be useful. You're not going to.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Try this on for size.
No pain will shake our loyalty.
Oh, this should be good. Probably best if you stay down. Okay, that's awesome. Gonna get ya! Don't worry, they're just sleeping. Step right up, test your strength.
Slow them down. but it won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
Allow me!
That's an interesting technique.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Careful! I bruise easy!
There's more of them on the way.
I hope I'm making a good impression on Caretaker.
You left me no choice. Next time, don't mess with a witch.
Mucho gusto!
Whatever gets the job done.
There is nowhere to run.
Are we excited?
You're getting pretty good at that.
Дэдпула они обубойно офигенно сделали, блядь, четко. Все его, блин, базары, юмор, блин.
The battlefield is ours.
I think I'm seeing double here.
That's like my 10th concussion!
Где-то мое 10-е сотрясение, говорит.
We stand with the mother. No one will touch you.
Бать, набежало тараканов, блядь.
Remember this moment. It may be your last.
Хо-хо-хо-хо-хо. Сейчас как пизданет. Сейчас только надо Дэдпула оттуда убрать вначале. Чухался. Эть. Ой, блядь, это Спайдермен. Ну ладно. Не надо пудром, да. На. Тут тоже не достаем, да? Ладно. Сейчас мы отойдем. Ой, блядь, все равно цепляет, ёпта. Надо было еще дальше отойти. Ну, тогда мы сделаем так.
You know, you're pretty good at this. Ooh, I like it.
Big bada boom.
You're in trouble now. That could have been so much worse.
I choose you!
Что?
Just a scratch. That really hurts my feelings, you know. Also my organs.
On Delta responding.
I can't keep this up forever. Your actions have consequences. You had your chance. Fear the Scarlet Witch.
There is no escape now. Remember, you asked. They're hoping to get rid of me.
Insert catchphrase here! I should probably feel bad about that.
Reality.
Honestly, a little nervous about making any sassy remarks after seeing that. Looks like it's up to me.
Where have I seen that before?
We've done it. Excellent work.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
See you there.
Сейчас, наверное.
Thor would like those colors. Take a picture for Superlink? He follows it.
О, здорово, братан. Ты поздновато, я уже сейчас скоро завязывать буду. Надо гостей встречать будет.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext. I'm ready for this.
Everyone's in a mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I've spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Cree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Cree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Cree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Cree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Cree farming techniques and defend their world with Cree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Cree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Cree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Cree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Cree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Cree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Cree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
He can read?
I can't wait to see how this goes.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
The Kree never conquered this planet. Neither will my mother.
Exactly. Reputation makes you seem bigger than you are. We can hit them anywhere at any time. You can bet this adds to our own reputation. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Interesting.
Как мне теперь отсюда выйти?
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I should read the first 31 volumes for context.
You should not, nor should you read the one after this.
How many more are there?
At least 400. According to Carol, this was one of the good ones.
You cannot let her know what you really think.
Really? I don't care to lie, especially to someone I'm into.
You do not need to lie, but you can deflect. Just do not offer your unvarnished opinion.
I don't know. She seems to respect people who are upfront with her.
Why take that risk?
Maybe you're right. Thanks, Hunter.
Of course.
You calling it?
That is it for me.
Good meeting. Great choice, Carol. Good meeting.
I'm glad you like the book.
Yeah, it was different.
Что у нас тут?
The hunter stalks its prey.
Hello, my sweet girl. Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
How's it going, boss? I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you? This was prized by many powerful figures over the millennia. I was under the impression this artifact no longer existed. A truly rare find. I can feel the mystical energy growing. I'm happy to help, Hunter.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Triple shot macchiato with oat milk and some of those thin dark chocolate shavings. Fair trade, of course. Make sure you're writing this down. No big deal if they don't have fair trade.
I brought you coffee one time. I will not do it again. You promised me last time that next time you would bring me a coffee. You said, "Next time, Hunter, I will bring the coffee. I am Tony Stark."
Okay, that doesn't sound like me at all. I never bring anyone a coffee. Okay, so my urgent issue. The reason I called you over here.
You said, "Hunter, I need help. It is urgent. Come here." Do not ask for a coffee.
Can you please get me a coffee? Caretaker isn't big on the idea of hardwiring this place to an arc reactor. As far as I can tell, power here is distributed mostly via cobwebs and ghost.
Так. Boom, headshot.
Time to take it to the next level.
No, you shouldn't have.
Caretaker. Time's wasting, Hunter. Later.
Что все позаканчивалось.
We can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs.
No change in plans?
We don't have much time. Take down anyone in your path and stop that helicopter.
I see what you're talking about.
Ready up.
Interesting tactic.
Here we go.
That's the spirit.
It's about time.
She will sustain us.
Let's do it.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you. Watch your back! Great! Is that all?
Forever in service.
You should have been better.
Keep it up.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Watch and learn, friends.
Interesting.
Perhaps we can learn something from this one. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Watch this. That looked like it hurt. I'm on it.
Soon we will be nervous.
I could have made that so much worse.
That will heal all. We can wait no more.
conditions haven't changed.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
I'm saving my energy till we reach. Don't mind if I do.
Ладно, хотел сделать. Ну, хер с ним.
Let's try this one. Hey, boss. I could use some help. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So, just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
Two questions. Should I bring popcorn and have you prepared a list of snarky zingers?
No, God, no. That's not what this is about. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment, but a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Took Tony long enough to figure out shop class, huh? I thought his suit had the thicker skull.
I always believed Tony would do the right thing.
That's where we differ. But I'm glad to be wrong. I'll let you get to it. Parker can't wait to dive in.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? So, the Hulk.
You designed a prototype that will defeat him.
No.
Then what about the Hulk?
We don't know if any of this is going to work. But in theory, and I have to stress the theory, we think we can keep you alive for 6 seconds more than Central's models project. Maybe 7.
You should explain.
The first prototype agitates the gamma particles infused in the Hulk's skin, hide, carapace, whatever.
It gives the Hulk a burning sensation?
We absolutely shouldn't say it like that, but you get the principle. Tony came up with the second prototype. He says a particle burst may counter the odd gamma effects we've seen. It's localized, but it would benefit the team.
So a gamma reversion cloud?
Huh. That's much better than the Stark party burst. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. I'm ready to put this together. How about you?
I am ready.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
I am ready to go.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
Sure.
About Salazar Steel. I couldn't remember any details about the story.
So, I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
Don't you ever get tired?
Of what?
You know, being responsible for everything. Surprised your poor back hasn't broken yet with all that pressure.
It can be stressful, but it is part of the role we play as heroes.
I didn't know hero meant chump. No offense, but I'm not bending over backwards for free.
Everyone has their own reason to keep going.
Mine is cold hard cash, but that still doesn't change the fact that our job is harder than me at a katana store. Just hearing the word hero makes me want to walk into oncoming traffic.
It's not that bad.
Says the poster child of heroism. Haven't you ever fantasized about leaving the
I have thought about it.
Of course you have. There's no shame in it. Take it from me. I fantasize all the time. Most of it isn't PG, so it stays inside the pants.
There's no use in wanting something I cannot have.
Now you sound like you're in a teen romance flick. What you're feeling is normal, Hunter. We've all thought about ghosting this lifestyle.
That is reassuring. Thank you.
Now, if you ever want to, elope, you know where to find me. Grrr. Oh, we're definitely doing that again. Apocalypse from Apocalypse. Am I right? I was in a video game once, you know.
Чудо, все вроде. Ой, что я сделал?
What are you doing?
Whoa, don't go creeping up on a guy when he's sowing his wild oats. I'm just spreading my seed, hoping to leave my mark in the Abbey, starting here.
Why are you gardening?
Well, your friends have been avoiding me like the plague, so I decided to make nice with Mother Nature. Speaking of, you seem to be getting really friendly with everyone. That's cute.
Why would I not be? You're part of our team. Friendship makes us stronger.
Your team. Don't lump me up with the rest of them. I have a reputation to keep.
What is wrong with making friends?
Friends are just another liability in the world of mercs. It's like Murder 101, Hunter. Get with the program. Yeah, well, like it or not, everyone's fallen over themselves to be part of your posse.
You sound bitter.
Do I? Hold on. Let me tone it down for you, Cupcake. I'm just speaking facts here. Don't get me wrong, having a fan club is great. Gets a little weird when they write self-insert fiction, but it's still flattering all the same. Keep up the good work. It strokes my ego.
Why do you keep calling them my fans? They're my friends.
What makes you so sure?
We hold each other with high regard. That is a good sign.
Doesn't ring a bell.
All I am saying is that I value them.
Nope, that doesn't sound familiar either. Guess some things are just out of my wheelhouse. I'm gonna say it until the day I die and regenerate. The only person you need is yourself, Hunter. All that personal mumbo-jumbo just weighs you down.
What's up, Ancient One?
Да, денег где-то.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
New and improved.
Not everyone wants my advice. Definitely get it either way.
Just give me a target.
You are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Something to keep us occupied?
This forge fire is something special.
So, your power is certainly growing.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc? It's got all the bells and whistles. Well, that's how it is now. All right, now we're talking.
Farewell.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set.
Glad to see you're adjusting. It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
Think Dr. Strange ready to work?
Haha, nothing's gonna stop.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
My lucky day, huh?
All right, then.
Looking forward to our next mission. You know, this isn't the first time Hydra's turned to the occult. Back during the war, Baron von Strucker tried just about everything to get a leg up on the Allies. I remember Project Lazarus, when he tried to create an army of undead Nazi super soldiers.
A force like that would have been a powerful weapon indeed. It is fortunate that you stopped them.
Did we? I can't help but look at these augmented Hydra soldiers and wonder if Strucker's work lives on through them, or unlives.
Faustus's serum.
Is it so much of a stretch? To be caught between life and death? Forced into an endless war? That's a fate I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Should I be taking this personally?
Not at all what I was talking about. We both find ourselves called back into duty in the middle of a long war. The difference is we have a choice. No one's forcing us to pick up our shield or sword when the call to battle comes. It's a decision we make for ourselves each and every day.
One thing is certain, Steve. Regardless of the century, you are an honorable man.
I'm just trying to do what's right. But thank you, Hunter. That's kind of you to say.
You're looking well, Chief. I'm here if you need me.
What's shaking, Bacon?